Like I said, many people be trying to get me to be part of their belief system. You know what I'm saying? I got my own belief system, you know? And the church that I'm going to still attend to when I do go will be World Mission Society Church of God. You know what I'm saying? And I'm standing on that. But now that I'm not an active member, I'm still doing, looking up my sermons on the internet, doing my Bible studies, staying out of people's way, building up my moral compass, not harming people around me, not harming myself, not doing drugs, not drinking alcohol, smoking a cigarette. This program ain't no program like, oh, we want you to do right. No, I can clearly see that. This is a thing where it's force. F-O-R-C-E. Force. Doing things without your consent and trying to make it seem like you have a choice. You have a choice within their bubble. But outside the bubble, you have no choice. This is what they're trying to force you to. But God is the overseer of all this. Regardless of all this is happening for a reason. Like I said, I lay in the bed that I made. And I'm going to keep pushing. Ain't no change in my thought process. You know what I'm saying? Trying to extract a certain emotion out of me to make me feel guilty of doing what I'm doing. Nah. This is the when you have a number of people and a force like this is the routes that they will go to try to make your life as miserable as possible. But I'm thankful for the things that I have. And it won't be a point where I'm going to take myself out. Nah. I'm perfectly fine with not having too many friends. I'm cool with that. I accepted that. I'm perfectly fine with busting my tail and going back and forth to work. I'm cool. I accepted that. But now when they create scenarios where they even try to mess, like sophisticated scenarios, like certain protocols that they know, okay, with this type of protocol, people have to evacuate. That's how we can get them out. We can't get them out, you know what I'm saying, through all these other tactics with people around here with their mentality and stuff. And he ain't going for that. The honey traps ain't working. You know what I'm saying? He ain't letting the lower lustful side get the best of him. He ain't going for that. He ain't getting back with the drinking and stuff like that. He ain't going for none of that. He ain't getting all lonely and now he ain't going for none of that. The only motel around was the only motel that burnt twice, that 2 people caused the fire to, but no other motels going through this. Now my motel's a hostile police situation where they can't get a guy out the room and they got to do all this with the SWAT and all that. Just my motel, right? To get me out. Sophisticated ways and protocols to get me out here. You know what I'm saying? As punishment. It's sad. And I'm going to speak my mind. I'm not going to sit here and be quiet and let these folks just keep doing this to me. And then they sit here and play, what's wrong? Do you need therapy? Just go to therapy. It's all in your head. Things happen. Maybe it's something that you're not doing right with God. Maybe you're not in the right faith, sweetie. All this type of stuff. You know, these scenarios that they're creating is going against a force like this. It's crazy. But as long as I got breath in my body and as long as that beep, my heart going beep, beep, and it ain't going beep, I'm good. I'm going to stand on my 10 and do what I need to do. But now that I know how, all the way to the core, artificial My surroundings, my proximity bubble, where I walk, where I my routines, how fake it is, how orchestrated it is. You know what I'm saying? Majority of people around just be just agents. You know, that's just what it is. This program just got ridiculous. And now it's to the point they're burnt out. So now it's to the point where majority of the scenarios around me are scenarios to try to get me either in their belief systems, in their bubble, so that they be justified. You know what I'm saying? So that now they won't feel guilty for all the dirt they did. You know what I'm saying? Or they could try to push me in some type of box. A mental health facility, a correctional facility, or 6 feet deep. But I ain't going because I'm not putting myself in scenarios to fall for the entrapments, to fall for the bait. None of that. I'm not becoming a vessel of wrath, and I'm not becoming a vessel of sexual immorality. You will not get that out of me. You know what I'm saying? Only time be wrath, it'll be defense. So it won't even be wrath, it'll be defense, self-defense. That's it. I ain't got time to try to prove nothing to nobody. I don't care what they project to me. I don't care about none of that. And they can do it over and over and over and over and over. And I'm just gonna do what I need to do over and over and over and over. It's like, dang, this is really a stalemate, a boring game. And they got a lot of resources with just one old me. So if that, eventually with that, it's just so many strategic plans. Eventually they want to try to burn out my life force. You know what I'm saying? With all these mishaps and stuff. So I try to keep things to a minimum. I'm doing things that needs to happen. Pew, that's it. Pew. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's time for me to have just a little fun every now and then. But I'm just keeping things to a minimum because I know how like deep this darkness is. These disembodied spirits that's operating these people to do these things. You know what I'm saying? And they can't rest. They can't. It's sad, man. Truly sad.